Hi guys, back again. Another review for you. This is actually my second time for making this video. It's about the speakers that I have, and in the last video I was given a quick demonstration of how they sounded, and basically the YouTube copyright police hit it for a copyright infringement. Now I probably only played it for about 20 seconds, and it was quite an old record. It was a soundtrack from the movie Thief that I had playing, a Michael Mann film, great soundtrack. But I didn't think it would have been hit by a copyright issue, to be honest with you. I wouldn't have played it anyway if I had a thought about it. But there's plenty of people have that soundtrack up. I've seen it plenty of times on YouTube. But anyway, that's how it goes. I was the one that got caught for it. Yeah, so onto the speakers. They're relatively cheap pair of speakers as far as speakers go, but going for bang for the buck, I think these speakers would be hard to beat. Now, I had about €1,000 budget in mind for purchasing a new pair of speakers. Again, it's a lot of money for some people, quite a lot of money for some people. So yeah, I was quite conscious of that as well. I was lucky enough. The speakers I had, a great pair of speakers, an old Technics set. I was given them to me by my father. He bought them back in the 80s, and there's nothing wrong with them. They're actually a great pair of speakers, and they just didn't fit into the room I had. So I decided I wanted to get something more modern looking, bit more slimline. So that in mind, I had about €1,000, about £1,000 to spend, and I was looking at the usual suspects: Kefs, Dalis, Q acoustics, audio monitors, that type of stuff. I wanted a set of floor standers, but that's what I was looking at. And I'd heard a good few different. I've heard the Kefs, I've heard the Dalis. Great speakers, can't knock them. Great sound out of them, but they're not pricey. As far as speakers go, they're probably not pricey. But for some people, it is a lot of money, and we all like to save a bit of money if we can. So I was Googling. Basically, how I came across these speakers was I was Googling at the time, looking for bargains and Googling all sorts of speakers, and I started getting pop-ups then of different speaker manufacturers and that. But this one day I got a pop-up from a German manufacturer. Now, I never heard of them before. There's probably a lot of people out there that haven't, and there also probably is a lot of people that have. So basically what it was is it's a German manufacturer's website came up, and when I seen it, to be honest with you, I thought it was a con. The website, the way it popped up, the price of the stuff, I was looking at it going, it's too cheap, it's too good to be true. And you might laugh, but the speakers I actually got, they were on sale at the time. Now, I don't know whether they're still on sale, but I have seen them at the normal price, and they retail normally for about just under €400. Now, on the sale that they had, I got them for €278. So say €280, and they were doing free delivery as well. Now, again, it's not a lot of money. It is to some people, but as far as speakers go, it's cheap for a pair of speakers, especially for the type of speakers that they are. So, give you a quick look. The company's name is Teufel. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah, you can see it there. That's the manufacturer, and basically they sell direct to the consumer. Now, as I said, the website when I seen it, I was there going, I never heard of this place. It looked too good to be true, and it was very cheap. So I took the punt on it anyway, and I went ahead. And to be honest with you, this is the truth now. The night I actually did it, I had a few drinks, and I said, I'll just give it a go and see what happens. I said, if the worst case, if I don't like them or there's something wrong, I'll try and sell them on, and that was it. So I took a punt on it. So these speakers arrived out, and guys, I have to say, like, for the money, you're not going to beat these, and they're not junk. I was blown away. So I'll give you a quick look behind the scenes, as they say. So there you go. Like, I'll give you a quick rundown on it. So basically, like, the way they're constructed, it's just for the money. I'm not messing. Like, I'm blown away by the quality of the construction. And like, my background, I'm a carpenter originally, and I'm quite picky about things. I'm quite fussy. But guys, I can't find any faults with these speakers, and even the sound of them. Like, everything on them is solid. Like, even just the way they're built. Like, it's a one-piece construction. It's like MDF infused with like a hard polymer plastic or something. It's unbelievable. Like, the quality, the weight, everything is there. Can't knock it. Like, the mid-range, the drivers, the tweeter, like, it's quality looking stuff, and it gives a quality sound as well. Like, the drivers and the mid-range there, they have like, it's not carbon fiber, it's more like a fiberglass weave, and it's not crap. Like, you're not gonna put your finger through it, or if they get a knock, I don't know whether any of us are familiar with the old paper cone speakers, but you're not going to put your fingers through these. They can take a bit of abuse, and let's be honest, if any of you have kids, you know what kids get up to, and you may find yourself with a little hole here and there in your tweeter or your drivers or something picked out, or that's just the way kids are anyway. But like, onto these, we keep going with these speakers, guys. Honestly, for the money, you ain't going to get better. And I've heard higher end sounding stuff, and these speakers are on par with anything in around €1,000. They're just as good, and that's not like, I am very I'm not biased towards one manufacturer over another. You can probably see that in the system I have. Like, it's a mixed match of stuff, and like, I just like quality items, and this, to me, like, it's solid quality stuff. You're not going to beat it. Like, I'll show you even around the back of the speakers. Like, the terminals there are gold plated. Like, they're not cheap. Like, you'll see some speakers that come with the old plastic Mickey Mouse things. Like, these are quality speakers. Like, allow for by wiring and everything. Now, I'll make another little video about that by wiring. Again, it sounds complicated, but it ain't. I'll make a video of that in the future. But guys, as you can see, there's the make of them. They're what they call the Ultima 40, the Mark 3s. Like, even the ports, the way they have them, like, they're routed perfectly into the back of the speakers. And again, the construction of the ports themselves, like, I'll hand it to the Germans for their engineering. It's top notch. It really is. Like, even those ports, guys, there's a little simple addition to them. They have like a micro mesh inside them. Like, it just stops bugs going in there or whatever, dust, bits of debris and whatever. Like, even on high-end stuff, I've always thought, them ports are wide open. Yeah, there's people that say, oh, it's to let the air move freely in and out. Is a little bit of mesh going to make a difference? Not really. But I tell you what will make a difference. If you get crap inside those speakers and it starts rattling around, that'll make a big difference. But yeah, the construction, the weight, it's all there for the price. Now, they regularly have them on sale, guys, so just keep an eye on the website. And I tell you what originally happened. It was actually a funny story. I ordered these, I think I ordered these around Black Friday, and that was when they had the sale. But the speakers arrived out. Only one of them came out initially, and I was there going, the box was huge, like they came in a massive box, well, very well packed. But I opened the box up and there was one speaker in it, and I said to myself, like, when I took the speaker out and felt the weight of it, I was there going, the price was only for one speaker. Now, I had read the ad over and over again, and it said a pair, and I said a lot, because a lot of companies do that. They only sell a speaker singly, and you have to be careful of that when you are buying speakers, that you are getting a pair of speakers as opposed to just getting one. But I took it out of the box anyway, and I said, there you go. It was too good to be true. But I was still happy, even that I only had one speaker. I was saying, even for the money, it's well built. I said, sure, I may go and order another one if that's the case. But I went back online to make sure again, and it did say a pair. So I started looking into it, and I had checked the tracking, and initially there was 2 sent, but one of them got damaged in transit, and fair play to DHL, they just shipped it back to the manufacturer straight away. And I could go onto this website, the manufacturer, and you can check the order of your order status and the shipping, and it showed that the other one came back and a new one was being shipped out. And the second speaker arrived out to me a couple of days later. So even the customer service, I hadn't got to contact them, guys, but everything about it, the whole company, it's top notch. Like, I'm sure the Germans are well, they probably have heard of this brand. I think it's been a brand that's been around for a good while now. So I'm sure any of the German viewers out there are probably well aware of this company. Now, like, I don't know, it's very cheap stuff. The way they can probably keep the cost down is because it's direct to consumer rather than going through shops and that. Like, anything that goes through a shop, as you are well aware of, there's always a markup. This is where the cost is cut out. It's direct to consumer. And guys, I'm just weary of putting another record on for these to give you a demo. I wish I could, but I'll probably be hit again with another copyright issue. But I can honestly say they sound amazing. They're lovely and crisp. There's good sound out of them. My only one gripe is, and this is an issue with all kind of slimline floor standing speakers, the bass isn't really there. Now, when I say it's not there, there's plenty of bass out of these speakers. There really is great bass. But like, even a lot of the higher end stuff, the bass isn't there in them because basically you can't get big bass out of a small driver. Simple, end of story. It doesn't happen. You need a big driver to move the air to give you the bass. And with a slimline floor standing, you ain't going to get that. Now, there's ways around it. You can get a subwoofer or whatever, but personally, it's not needed with these speakers. The sound of them, guys, it's amazing. Honestly, if you are in the market for a new set of speakers, highly recommend these. Great set of speakers. Really are. Like, for the money, you're not going to beat it. Like, I'm not going to keep harping on about it, but highly recommended. So, yeah, that's it. Another quick review done. Happy listening, guys. And, yeah, keep watching, and I'll give you another few tips and hopefully another couple of reviews coming up soon. That's it for now.